we're going to go over how to duplicate an existing landing page. That's kind of a complicated template. So the first thing we need to do is notice that on this page we have a new landing page button. That's going to take the default settings from this template and create another page just like this in the system. So we'll say new landing page here, and the title I want to be featured project. And that gives me the path and the template that I want, so I say create new page. That gives me a new page that looks like this, so it's kind of an empty shell of the page that we were just looking at. So we would just kind of start from the top down and fill in the details that we want. So here we say add item, and that gives us a field for a home image and a title and a caption. And you'll see how those are displayed on the site in just a second. The image itself for this site is a 1410 by 600 image, and if you upload something else, it's going to be either stretched or cropped down to that size. So just be aware that those are the dimensions. So I'm going to select this from my computer and let it upload. And the title, I'm going to say headline sample, and then the caption, this is a sample caption. So you can see exactly where they go when we hit save. Okay, so there's the image I just uploaded, and I'll say save new item. And then store, edits, and close. I have the ability here to add as many as I want and turn it into a carousel. But for most of these landing pages, we just want the first one there. So I'll say store, edits, and close. And here's what I've got. So the headline sample, and this is a sample caption. So from there, we can add content. The font size for this area is a little bit bigger than the other places throughout the site, but you can do bullet point list, etc. And then you scroll down, and if we go back to the previous page, you'll see that this is the featured projects area, and this is where we have 3 different featured projects. And then below that we've got the accessibility services and some more bullets, and this bit of content. We're going to reuse this, so I'm going to copy this to the clipboard and head back to the page we were just working on. So this one we would say featured projects like that, and then more bullets, add some more content, make it bullets, and then here we'll just paste in the text that I just took from the other page. So you can change this on a page by page basis, but you don't have to. Same deal with this image. If you want this to be something else, you just click on the pencil icon here and upload a new image like that. Okay, so the last thing I want to look into, right now this is all black text, a headline sample, this is a sample caption. What I want to see is how I did that on the previous page, so that you can have this featured service accessibility. So I'm going to go back to the carousel and see what I did. And here it looks like I put bold tags in. So I'm going to change the title to match this format. So I'll just copy this as is and close this out and go back to the page that I was just on. There we go. So this looks a little more like you expect it to look. Okay, so the last thing here is the featured projects. The way this works is we have projects up here, and each of them have the ability to add some tags to them. So I'm just going to take one random example, and the way that we add new tags is we copy the URL. So right now on the page that I'm working on, it says featured-project. So I'm just going to copy that, and this would be, you know, on the previous one it was accessibility. You've got some other landing pages that have different URLs. So whatever it says featured slash and then the URL of this particular page, we're just going to copy that URL and then head back to the projects page and find the project that we want. So we'll go to this St. Michael's Abbey page, and right now this isn't in any featured project. So on this list, we've got all these featured project pages that we've done so far: the structural engineering, accessibility, sustainability. We need to create a new one since this is for a page that we just started. So I'm going to paste in this featured project, which is the URL of the page that I just created, and hit enter. And what that does is create that new tag. So I'm on the St. Michael's Abbey page. I just added the featured project, and I'm going to hit publish. And then go back to the featured project page that I was just on. And here's the St. Michael's Abbey on this. So that should do it. We've got a place to edit the headline here and more content, and that's how we do the featured projects. I will also note this is how you do the featured projects on the home page. If we go back to the home page, you can see here these 3 featured projects. If I click on one of these, there's going to be this yes tag here, and that's the original use of this field. So yes just means put it on the home page. But then if I want it to also be on featured project, you can add multiples to this spot. So I'll just go ahead and do that and hit publish. And then I can go back to this featured project page and we get both of them here.